night shift starts quiet, and every decision on this 150-meter deck is built for one target: giant, starry pufferfish crown.
For pufferfish, control begins at the hook. Smooth metal, guarded points, and zero shortcuts.
The bait is compact and secure, meant to hold long enough for a cautious giant starry pufferfish to commit.
With pufferfish, the deck plan is about distance. Tools first, hands last.
Roller spinning at speed.
Brake engaged, holding steady.
Emergency stop tapped. Test complete.
The skipper keeps navigation on paper, quiet planning for a fish that doesn't advertise itself. Coils are laid like clockwork because clean feed prevents sudden surprises at the rail.
Tiny checks add up. One weak crimp is all it takes to lose a rare, oversized pufferfish.
Everyone holds position, because safe work is predictable work.
The buoy goes first, an anchor point in empty water where the longline will later return.
Below the surface, a giant starry pufferfish moves like a drifting boulder with eyes. Slow, deliberate, hard to read.
The details are unmistakable. Star patterns, calm fins, and a mouth built for careful bites.
The longline streams out in measured spacing, built to meet one fish, not everything in the sea. Points go live only over water. Everything else stays covered and calm.
The set is steady, not rushed. Spacing is the quiet discipline that makes Haulback manageable.
Rope work looks boring, until the moment it prevents a loss you can't replace. Timing goes on paper, because the soap clock decides whether the catch arrives calm or stressed. Then comes the waiting. One ship, one line, and an ocean that refuses to give hints.
The pufferfish closes in slowly, testing the bait with small, careful mouth taps. The turn is the moment the circle hook is designed for. Movement does the setting, not brute force.
Hook and mouth proof is clear. Corner set on a giant starry pufferfish guide, clean and visible.
Topside, the bite reads as weight, quiet tension that says the hook is working. It pops up in a sudden splash, an awkward leap that still proves the fish is powerful and alive on the line. They don't rush the haul. Steady pressure keeps the mouth corner hold intact.
The landing plan is containment, short exposure, no stabbing tools, and a secure tote waiting.
At the surface, the camera confirms the corner set again. Proof before the fish ever touches the deck. The fish comes aboard in one calm motion, fast enough to be safe, gentle enough to avoid panic.
The body swells as it puffs, an instinctive defense that the crew answers with patience and space.
One sudden hop, small, chaotic, and enough to remind everyone to keep hands clear.
Hook and mouth proof stays centered. No doubt about placement, no hidden angles. Steel out, guard on. Wrist collapses the moment the point is covered.
Size is documented quickly, because the longer a pufferfish stays stressed, the worse the outcome. The tote closes like a safety gate, containment that protects crew and catch alike.
The deck returns to neutral, clean surfaces, and no loose points waiting to snag someone.
Haulback continues. Each leader comes up like a question, and sometimes the answer is another giant pufferfish.
Not every bite becomes a landing. Sometimes the ocean only leaves evidence.
This fish inspects twice. Slow orbit, close look, then a careful approach.
The turn does the work. Circle steel rolling into the corner exactly as designed.
The line stiffens. Quiet confirmation that something solid has connected to the system.
The corner set is visible again, proof that the approach remains controlled and repeatable.
They land it with distance and calm, because pufferfish handling is about restraint, not speed.
The hook is cleared and covered before anything else happens, one safe step at a time.
Repairs are immediate because rare catches don't forgive tired gear. The log stays simple: time, position, and what the Longline delivered.
Another surface burst, clumsy motion, big splash, and proof the fish still has fight.
Order is the hidden skill because it prevents the small accidents that end trips early.
Covering points is automatic here, no debate, no exceptions.
The pencil record grows. Quiet proof that matches what's secured in totes. The work wears you down slowly, so they fight back with routine and focus. The catch is secured like hazardous cargo, stable, sealed, and never handled casually. The final buoy comes aboard, closing this pass with the same care it began.
Manual timing keeps the day honest. No distractions, just decisions that match the sea.
In the water, the fish looks calm again, proof how quickly stress can drop when handled correctly.
Reset is part of success. Clean deck, clear lanes, nothing sharp left exposed.
Hand labels prevent confusion because mixing lots is how mistakes become dangerous.
Morning arrives with the ocean still empty. Just a ship, sealed totes, and disciplined routine.
Every point ends covered because safety is measured in the moments between action.
The briefing is short and practical. How to move, where not to stand, and what never to touch.
Paper survives spray, so the facts survive the day.
From above, the sea looks blank, yet down below, a single unusual deep-sea fish can change the whole trip.
Latches and tags turn a catch into a controlled package, ready for shore handling.
A brief high five at the rail. Giant starry pufferfish tank, Erythron stellatus, visible in the tote, proof the work stayed precise.
On shore, the rules tighten. Pufferfish moves through controlled spaces with labeled custody. The totes stay closed because containment is the entire point of safe transfer.
Forms and seals keep the story verifiable. What arrived is what was landed.
Protective gear is staged before anything opens because pufferfish is never treated like casual seafood. Clean surfaces are the baseline. Contamination control starts before processing is even considered. The inspection is fast and formal. Confirm species, confirm condition, and close the container again. The facility is built around boundaries, separating routine work from high control handling. The product appears only in certified form, pre-prepared portions handled with restraint and documentation. Quality control stays simple. Paper checks that confirm consistency and containment.
Packaging lock stability, air out, seal verified, and handling reduced to the minimum.
Cartons close with clear labeling, so the chain never forgets what this product requires. Pallets are built tight because movement during transport is how integrity gets lost. Wrap, tag, and paper entry. 3 steps that keep the shipment accountable. Cold air becomes the guardian now, holding everything steady before it moves again.
Cross-checks prevent mixing. One wrong code can undo a whole day's discipline.
When the room resets clean, the process stays repeatable and safe. Readiness is inventory, because offshore, missing gear becomes a safety risk.
The next trip starts here, quiet bench work that prevents chaos later.
Temperature is verified the simple way. Steady cold, written down, no guessing.
Pick sheets drive movement, so nothing drifts out of control between rooms.
One last inspection catches weak points before the shipment ever moves.
The load is locked in place. Control in transport is the same mindset as control on deck. A seal and a code, small proof that custody stayed intact. The paperwork ends the shore chapter. What remains is cold chain and responsibility. Gear is stored with intention, because offshore, disorder becomes danger. Everything stays sealed and separated, reducing handling to the minimum.
Storage is quiet control, holding the product stable until the next transfer. When the room is clean and still, the process has truly ended the right way. Filing is the final safeguard, so the chain remains provable long after the trip is over. Cold chain is quiet work, steady temperature that protects integrity hour after hour.
Movement is controlled by design. Locked loads, recorded seals, and no improvisation. Another check-in. Another signature. Continuity is the whole point of cold chain.
The product waits in controlled air, sealed, labeled, and handled with the respect it demands.
In the kitchen, the fish appears only as certified portions, handled carefully, with no casual steps. Preparation stays minimal, clean surfaces, light handling, and controlled timing.
Heat is applied with restraint, enough to build texture without rushing the center.
Small motions finish the cook. Steady hands, steady temperature, and no theatrics.
The plate stays simple, letting texture and careful handling be the headline.
One quiet bite ends a long chain. Discipline offshore, control onshore, and a final moment at the table.
Cleanup closes the story, because sanitation is part of safety, not an afterthought.
The shoreline goes quiet, paperwork filed, product secured, and nothing left uncertain.
Back aboard, the ship resets. Safe points, clean lanes, and gear restored for the next run. The day ends the same way it began. Covered points and deliberate order.
The final entries are made in pencil, facts that stay steady, even when memory doesn't.
The ship rests under fading light, quiet proof that the job ended safely.
A last high five, pufferfish proof on paper, and a deck that's safe enough to call the trip finished.
The water goes flat and silent, and the horizon holds, an ending with nothing left moving but the sea.